All right. Recording is rolling. Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new 1% stream. As you guys know, we run these every Tuesday through Thursday at around 9:45 to 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is my personal trading time, so that's when we look to trade. As always, we do our top-down analysis from higher time frames to lower time frames. Now, earlier within the sentiment stream this week, we talked about the higher time frames making a push to the downside. Now, we did get that push to the downside here, and now we are sitting in this, what I believe to be a redistribution area where we are at currently. Now, with Wyckoff, we look for that accumulation coming into a previous liquidity raid, and then we look for a distribution following that. The only way for a redistribution to hold is for it to hold a previous strong high. And in this case, our most recent strong high was both here, and then we had a push to the low, a high, and then a low. So this high caused a new low, therefore this is a strong high. As long as it holds this high right here, we still do have that possibility of continuing down. Now, it just had a liquidity rate of that supply right here, so we could see a break of structure to the downside and continuation down into these lows right here. Now, it is June. I will say this. June and July will be the slowest months for trading that you will see. So you will see me not trading as much during June and July. The same thing applies for winter. I believe the last 3 weeks in December, those are usually the worst for liquidity. You'll see a lot of ranging back and forth during these times. It is time for you to learn the market and time for you to get into risk management, because you can have a great strategy, but if we don't understand our risk management, we're taking way too many trades than we should be during our days, or we're taking trades when we shouldn't be during times of very, very low liquidity or out of session. All of those things point to areas to where we can mitigate and instead not take that risk and focus on taking the risk when we have liquidity available during these times. That's why I specifically trade after 9:30. 9:30 is our liquidity injection every single morning. So that's why I trade after 9:30 and look to trade into 10. You usually get all of your quote unquote retail traders out, everybody who is trying to guess a certain direction. They will get out coming into 9:30, 10, and then we are ready to take that specific trade following that. So with today, our most recent structure, higher time frames are bearish. 4 hour is bearish. My hourly currently, see, this is where it gets interesting. We're starting to get that range behavior here. With a redistribution, we need to see a creation of new supply followed by a liquidity rate. Now we just did a liquidity rate into our previous supply. Now we need to see the LTFs show that same exact thing. So really what I'm looking for on lower time frames at this moment, let me go ahead and grab my drawing tool, is going to be for price to hold our current high that we just made, that liquidity rate, and then create a lower high and continue down. Now, I'm not going to look for anything too crazy today. I'm not looking for this entire low. I'm not looking for all the way down over here to the left. Instead, we're just going to focus on what's here at the moment, most likely just to move into this low right here, if it decides to show. So hourly, still sitting in this range. We made that liquidity rate and then a strong downside candle following that. M15, still very interesting as well. That liquidity rate candle, man. But we need to see that lower high created, and this can be shown very, very well for that as well, right? We get that liquidity rate candle up, followed by those two bearish candles that completely engulf the previous candle. That will show you your liquidity rates, and then in higher time frames, they're just going to look like wicks. Usually you want to see a liquidity rate in the opposite direction of wherever you're looking for. In this case, if we're looking for downside, we want to see a liquidity rate to the upside. Why? That's going to get people out of shorts into longs, and get people looking for stop losses below these lows. Now, if they put their stops below these lows, what does that now make? Us to be able to take that to the downside. So it's all about that manipulation as far as Wyckoff goes. Almost looking for the manipulation before you look to get into any trades. But LTFs do look good right now. M3 looks delicious. I think if we get a move below this low, we'll go ahead and grab a short. Stops above this high. This is the most recent high that caused a new low, which I really do like. And I may go ahead and grab these markets in just 1 second. But it will be something like this. Stops above this high around $10. And for our TP, I do really, really, really like this low, but it could continue through that into these lows down here. We will see. All one can do is wait. No trades yet. Just an idea as of now. So AZ time sucks for market open though. Yes, it does, man. Yes, it does, man. That West Coast is not fun. Tokyo's not bad. I think London is around midnight for you as well too. Tokyo, I think, is around 6 p.m. That's not too bad. Tokyo is good with gold. Gold has been good on every session, I've noticed. That's why I look for gold. It just has the most liquidity. But we're going to wait for something solid. I'm waiting for a push below this low. I'm waiting for it to hold. And then we'll catch this continuation. It is Tuesday as well. It is a continuation day. So it will continue the move that Monday made. What move did Monday do? It made a push to the downside, created some supply. A little bit of a liquidity rate to the left right here. Nothing too crazy on Monday. All right, let's go ahead and grab these. I'm going to grab this on. Gold shorts here. If it will allow me to get in. Okay, we're in. Let me open up the paper trading so you can see it visually as well. All right, so we're taking market sales. Stop loss is going to be that most recent high that we just made. And as far as our TP goes, I really do like this low, man. But I think it's going to look around 1R for us. 1.5, 1.47, not bad. Even a little lower than that. I kind of want to watch how this structure holds here. See if we get that push all the way through these lows. It makes more sense for a Tuesday as a continuation day. I like this 4297 a lot. Now I'll explain my TP in just a second. Let me go ahead and send it out. But we are now in the shorts. Now, if we do get a range, it decides to liquidate and start to push up and range up into the highs. That is all well. Again, we are trading what is there at the time and not focused on what could be there. And many, many, many do not understand, especially those who are learning that a quote unquote master trader, somebody who's been doing this for a very, very long time, is the result of this every single day for years. Sitting here for an hour, right? Um, Taking your trade, walking away from it, journaling it for years. Over and over and over again. It's that conglomeration of doing that over and over and over again. It starts to become quick, it starts to become secondhand. Let's see what our M1 does here. Entry 4325, stop loss 4336. TP is going to be that 4297. Clean. All right, now we let it ride, see what she does, and go from there. After you've taken your trade, after you figured out your take profit, after you figured out your stop loss, is there technically anything you can do to control the outcome? Well, there is. You could do many things, but is there technically anything you could do as far as it going up or down? No, right? So at this point, it's really just waiting, allowing yourself to take the trade and then walk away from your plan after that. Now, normally after I do take trades, I walk away from them. I like to walk away from the charts. I like to keep that time freedom as far as that goes. But I sit here with you guys to be able to show that understanding and show what we do every single day. So then that can be replicated in the future, right? It's good to see everybody here, though. Beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. It's nice outside, man. I'm gonna get outside today. I did catch some fish over the weekend. It was pretty awesome. Few trout, nothing big though, nothing big. All right, Goldilocks. Beautiful liquidity rate. We got a nice little M3 breaker structure to the downside as well. If it does take out this low on this candle, then we're looking golden. But again, this is the result, right, of showing up for years and years and years, doing the same thing over and over and over again. So that's all we have to do. Is find that system and find what makes sense to us, and then just replicate it over and over and over again. And that's going to teach you way, way more. I promise you than any course. Journal and experience over and over and over and over again. But oh man, do I love it! Oh man, do I love it! We are back. It seems like we are back in the groove now. Everything is looking great. I do have a new case by case study section for the MVPs as well. This is going to be pretty cool. Where I do my higher time frames to lower time frames. We kind of get into each and every single trade. So very excited to start that as well. Definitely join the giveaway if you have it too. Bunch of value, bunch of value. All right, now we let her ride. Now we let her see how she goes. Lower time frames looking good. We're on M3. M1 is still creating lower highs and lower lows. No breaker structure to the upside. We can see a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. Nice little liquidity range too. Higher time frames, my M5. We did take out that low of that candle, so it looks good. Like I said, if it does decide to range, liquidate, and just go up, all is well. We will be on to the next. That would be the result, like I said, of that low liquidity summer behavior. But I like the play, especially after that liquidity raid. Small amounts of opium to me if we were to look for upside. So instead, we'll play what's there, right? Downside. MGC. Oh, thank you, graduate. I appreciate it. I'm in on MetaTrader 5. So it's XEU USD. Yes, if you're on gold futures, your stop loss is 4360. Greens, 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 looking good. Beautiful push down. Let it ride, baby. I think we're looking good here for a full continuation on a Tuesday. I would love this low. Oh, I would love this low. Especially after this liquidity rate too. She should slide. She should slide. Green all around the board though. Things looking good here. So I had that 429. You could use this low right here as a TP. I think it would be 2R or 1.75R. But I'm gonna use this low. This was that previous demand here. Yeah, the 5 minute low. Let me see the GC. Hold on. GC is two options for GC. One is 4321 as the TP. That's the full TP that I have, that low. Or that 5 minute low, which is 4336. This one here. 4336, the one below that one is 4321. That's a cool sequence. Alright, now we let it go. Got a nice little rate of this low right here. Two M5 breaker structures down as well. Looks good. So let's just let it ride. Oh, don't get slow on me now. Yeah, it should just be pure continuation from here. That 5 minute low, I do believe, is guaranteed, though. Yes, sir. No problem. We're traveling into it right now. And I think we're about to take it out. Yeah, beautiful. I might even take this one as well. That would be a nice 2R for the day at this low. This was original TP too. I just want to see how this M1 acts coming into it because it could fall all the way through. Either way, I'm more than green. We looking good. We looking good. MT5's doing that thing. But that's what we do, man. It's a random Tuesday, bro. It's a random Tuesday. You could be up watching some TV, eating some breakfast. Maybe you just woke up, maybe taking a shower. But instead, we're here, we're working. So, what does that already say? I love it, I love it, I love it. Beautiful push throughout this low right here. Let's watch this M1. I may go ahead and grab it right here. That'll be a nice little 1.75R, I believe. This was original TP, but again, it could just slide through. So I'm watching this M1 here. Won't tell no lie, la la la. That's good stuff, man. Little 15 minutes, huh? Yeah, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's through that low as well. Let's go ahead and take it here. Let's go ahead and take it here. I'm all out. I am all out. Beautiful 2R on the day. Boom, in and out. 2.01R. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. It could keep going too. I'm not going to risk it for another $5 move. That is all well to me. I'm completely out. 6.3 on the MT5. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Let's drop it out now. Run into that low as well. If y'all are still in, I'm going to take what's guaranteed and I'm going to be on to the next. Beautiful trade, man. Boy, you just started, man. What the hell, man? Talking about almost past the funded, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Good shit, man. Good shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's send it out real quick. So the TP that I did send out was smashed. Let's go, man. Let's go, dude. One trade, bro. Come on now. All you need. All you need. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work today, boys. Beautiful work. All right, now the most important part of each and every single trading day. Let me go ahead and bring up the journal. Let's bring up our Google Sheets here. If you do want a copy of this, check out the EDU section. I think I have a copy in there. If I do not, let me know. Let me bring this over here. But this is the bread and the butter of everything, right? This is the bread and the butter. So this is the start of 2025 until now. Every single trade that you see on here, we have called out to the server. It has been traded live, or it has documentation within the server to back this up. Um, Fucking beautiful, man. 271 R, 52% win rate, over near 300 trades, I believe. We are still back in May, but I did change it to a 2026 one, so you guys can see the 2026 one as well. We are sitting at 9.3 R and a 57.1% win rate for 2026. Now, I have not traded a lot. I took a few trades in January, took a few trades in May, took a few months off. So now we are back. We are back at it. So let's begin this here. Today is the 9th. 2026. The time of our entry was at 10:05. And I'm focusing on staying near that 9:30 to 10 o'clock range. As you guys can see, this has been holding true. So definitely following our own rules. 2026 trade ended 10:19. Not even a 20-minute trade. It's crazy how you sit there for years and years and years just to be able to do that in 20 minutes, right? Oh, it was a short, and we had a nice 2R on that trade. All right, we had M15 with great, followed by M5 BOS downside. Beautiful. And then we got that nice M1 entry. Let's get a picture. Gotta love the pictures, man. Gotta love the pictures. Oh wait, we gotta make it look cooler. Let's and look at that TP. Don't you love that? Don't you love that? Don't you love that? Let's do this. Let's get our date in there too. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's throw our picture in there. Did we follow the rules today? Did we wait until after 9:30? Did we wait until 10 o'clock to take a trade? Yes, we did. So beautiful work. Let's share this. We'll put this link in here for our picture. And that is that. All right, journal is complete, looking beautiful. Now sitting at 11R total for 2026, and we have not taken many, many trades. So that's one of the biggest things I would say is has been looking very good for us is the amount of quality that we have been waiting for each trade. So let's continue to keep this up. Thank you to everybody that did join today. That is all. Now that is going to be what your workday looks like, right? Again, the conglomeration and the result of the same thing over and over and over and over again gets you to the point to where you could just open up the charts at that 10 o'clock or at the time of trade, look for that specific trade, and then take it to something guaranteed. Now in this case, we did not look for, again, anything all the way down at these lows. We are not trying to hold down to these lows. We're taking our 2R and we are being on to the next. That's going to be the most important thing for you to be able to not be attached to your trades and be attached to your ego telling you, hey, it has to go to this low or it has to go to this high. Instead, we're taking what's there and we're moving on to the next. Think about that 2R on a $2 million account, right? That 5% that you just made is over $60,000. So I think that that would be okay on a higher scale as far as capital goes for each person, right? So definitely don't focus too much on the capital of what you're making per trade, but instead the percentages and how you're able to consistently do it, right? That's the most important thing. So thank you to everybody that did show up today. Beautiful, beautiful work on the stream. I'm glad we were able to catch this live. This was recorded, will be posted up to YouTube here within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Love it, Braden. First stream in. Dude almost passed the funded on this trade. So let's keep it up, man. Let's keep it up. Now, timing as well, brother. Timing as well. Take it slow, not for granted. Let's keep it up. And let's focus on the next one. So again, thanks everybody that popped out. I will catch everybody tomorrow, same exact time as it was today, 9:45. And we'll be trading at 10 o'clock, most likely XEU USD, focusing on more of these range trades with these 1.5 to 2 Rs as far as the higher time frame scale goes. So again, thanks everybody that popped out. I will see you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of your day and or night, and peace, peace. Have a good one, y'all.